Jennette McCurdy, the Nickelodeon star from shows like iCarly and Sam and Cat, is pulling back the curtain on those shows and opening up about the abuse she suffered at the hands of her mother. It's all in her new memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died. We're going to talk to Jennette live in a moment. First, here's Deb Roberts with her story. Good morning, Deb.
Good morning, George. For years, she was the darling of kid TV, soaring to fame with her physical comedy and those punchy one-liners. Nearly every tween in America knew the name Jennette McCurdy until she vanished from the limelight. Well, now McCurdy is back without the laughs and the jokes, but sharing a stunning story and a warning about child stardom.
She's Carly.
She's Sam.
Sam I am.
Carly. Sam.
I think they're clear.
With her natural charisma and spot-on comedic timing,
so why don't you two little girls just...
Jennette McCurdy became what any child actor could only aspire to be, a star. Her hit TV shows on Nickelodeon, first with Miranda Cosgrove on iCarly, and then a spin-off, Sam and Cat, starring alongside future pop star Ariana Grande.
Wait. No, see what you said. Say it again. One more time.
I said I'm really smart.
But behind all the fame and glamour, McCurdy says, was a darker reality. Now, 30 years old, she's opening up about it in a new memoir called I'm Glad My Mom Died. In the book, McCurdy telling of a chaotic upbringing with her troubled mother, Debbie, who died from cancer in 2013. The former TV star writing about her mom's controlling habits, from calorie counting her daughter's food, which triggered eating disorders for McCurdy, to her mom giving her showers until she was a teenager. Now, as an adult, McCurdy is reflecting on her time on set, alleging inappropriate behavior, referring to one figure only as the creator, writing he offered her alcohol while still underage and that he gave her a back massage. After Sam and Cat was canceled after one season, she writes that Nickelodeon attempted to arrange a $300,000 thank you parting gift for her, only if she agreed to never publicly speak about her experiences at the network. It was a gift she did not accept. Social media is already abuzz about McCurdy's new book, some offended by the title, others in complete support. As for Nickelodeon, ABC News reached out and received this statement: "We have no reportable response other than a no comment at this time." George?
Okay, Deb, thanks very much. Jennette McCurdy joins us now. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
You just heard Deb say right there, social media divided over the title. Why so direct?
You know, this title is, I get that it's attention grabbing, but it's also something that I mean sincerely. I'm not saying it at all in a flippant way. And while the response might be divided, I really appreciate the positivity that I've received from a lot of people and the support that I've received from a lot of people. I think that anybody who has experienced parental abuse understands this title. And I think anybody who has a sense of humor understands this title. And I'm not so concerned with the opinions of anybody else because this book is not for them.
What do you think your mom would say about it?
I wouldn't have written the book if my mom were alive. I would still have my identity dictated by her.
Did your perspective on your mom change at all through the writing process?
Oh my God, so much, so much. Grief for me toward my mom used to be really complicated. I'd feel really angry and confused at why I felt angry that I was grieving her. I felt like she didn't deserve my tears and my sadness since she was abusive. But it simplified in a really relieving way and now feels like I'm able to just miss her. And I think that is only possible because of the healing that happened through the writing of the book.
You miss her?
I do at times, yeah. I do at times.
You seem so calm about it now. What do you hope people take away from the book?
Do I seem calm? That's
You
great.
do.
My heart's kind of beating right now, so that's awesome. I'm hiding it well. I hope people, I put all of myself into this book, 110% of myself. And I said a lot of things, a lot of uncomfortable truths that are, I think, difficult things to say. The more uncomfortable something was for me to put on the page, the more important it felt for me to put it on the page. That kind of honesty has been truly liberating for me and has led me to a life of fulfillment and authenticity that I hope for everybody. So I hope that people take away the honesty and are maybe inspired to share some of those uncomfortable truths about themselves.
You know, you say you're hiding your nerves. Well, it reminds me of something that Miranda Cosgrove said. She said, you don't expect things like this from the person in the room who's making everyone laugh. So what's your advice to people who may seem calm on the outside, may seem funny on the outside, but are struggling inside?
You have to make contact with that struggle, I think. I really believe you have to face the parts of yourself. For me, facing the parts of myself that I felt the most shame about, facing those and becoming public with those has been really healing for me and transformative. And so I hope that people consider that for themselves.
Let's talk about what happened in Nickelodeon with this person you call the creator. You say the network offered you $300,000 in hush money?
I have seen some of these headlines. I've seen a lot of headlines about the book, and I'm really glad that the book's receiving a lot of attention. That's awesome. That's wonderful. What I will say is that the book is so much more than that. My book is so much more. It cannot be reduced to a headline. My life nor this book can be reduced to a headline.
But they did offer you the money and you did turn it down?
I have said everything that I want to say about that in the book. I hope people, you know what, I hope that anybody whose attention might be piqued by these headlines will consider reading the book, because I've said everything in as articulate and thoughtful of a way as I can manage in that book. I took a year and a half writing it. I did 12 drafts. My editor, Sean, knows this very well. He knows this very intimately. He knows how hard I worked on this, and he was very instrumental as well. But I said everything that I wanted to say there.
Your brother's going to read it for the first time. Marcus, Dustin, Scotty, you dedicated it to them. How have they been through this process, and how do you think they're going to feel about the book?
They've been so supportive. They are the most supportive people in my life, and the most consistent sources of love in my life. And they know this material. They're the only people who know this material as intimately as I do. And I'm grateful for the support that they've given me, not only now through the book's launch, but throughout the entire writing of the book.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Glad My Mom Died is out today, and Jennette also sat down with Juju Chang for Nightline. You can see that conversation tonight.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.